Okay, so we are back today with a slightly different and exciting job. We're out with something that we don't normally go out with. This combination isn't out a lot, and I quite like it because it is my favourite combination of any truck to drive. We're out with our FM hook loader and the drag trailer. So we're out with the WAGG drag today, which, if you gave me the choice, I would take a WAGG drag over an Arctic any day of the week. It's a lot easier to drive, a bit nicer, don't have to worry too much about the trailer as much. It bends in the right place, and personal favourite of mine. So we're out with a WAGG drag. We've got a lawnmower to pick up from a show that we were just at the weekend, and a skip that we donated for rubbish. So we're going to lift up the skip, put it on the hook loader, put it on the drag trailer, and then put the lawnmower on. I've got the flat rack on, put the mower on the flat rack, strap it all down, lift it on, hitch it together, fly back down the road. So we've gone from Stirling to Aberdeen back to Stirling tonight, and bring these two things back to the yard, all for a show. But we are currently in Aberdeen area. I didn't film too much of the drive because it's rather boring. If anybody's driven from, say, Stirling to Aberdeen, you'll know once you get sort of past Perth, Dundee, it's such a boring drive. And it's just dual carriageway all the way up. It's not pretty scenery, it's nothing like that, but we are just shy of Aberdeen. We're probably about 20 minutes away from the place to lift these skips, and we'll show you how to do the hook loader, we'll show you how to do the WAGG drag, we'll show you how to hitch up the drag trailer, drop the drag trailer, and we'll show you what the wee lawnmower is like, and I suppose the rubbish skip. The rubbish skip's a skip. So we'll keep on chapping the new, and we'll get up to Aberdeen and into this farmer's field to lift these two things up. Yellow warning, heavy rain forecast. I didn't bring a jacket, so I could get very wet here. Great. So we are now arriving at the farm where the show was. It was a Clydesdale show. So you can see our wee skip is over in the corner there. I'm not really too sure where the lawnmower will be, but we're just pulling into the farm driveway now. Skip's been moved. That's not where I left it. Interesting. And there's no sign of a lawnmower, so I wonder if the boys put it in the shed or something. So we shall go have a look, see what we can find and where we can find it. He might get me to drop stuff in his yard, save me taking the trailer in the field because it's now wet, whereas when I brought the stuff up it was bone dry and very hard, whereas all my get a bit soft now. Skip's even got the lid shut. Oh, somebody's looking after me there. So we'll just go into the guy's farm because we can't turn right in the field. Let's go into the guy's farm and see if we can find this lawn mower. And this is the best thing about the WAGG drag, because it just drives itself. You don't have to worry too much about it. Right, when you go around this corner, you don't have to take things stupidly wide, you just drive the unit. Right, we're now in this guy's farm. We'll go and spin around pop my head in a few of the sheds and see if we can find a lawnmower, because he's an old boy and he's the kind of guy that's nice enough to just say, stick it in my shed and we'll keep it dry for you. So we're going to have a look. So I couldn't really find the lawnmower. We're just driving in this guy's field now, because I'm just not sure where it is. I've got my skip, but the lawnmower is more important. Just tried phoning the boss man, see where he put it. It's a seatbelt, wasn't it? But he never answered. So now I'm up in Aberdeen and I can't get an answer off the boss man where the lawnmower is, which is kind of the reason why I'm up here. So I'll give it a bit and I'll phone him back. If not, I'll phone his son, see if he knows. If it's been a wasted trip, I'm not going to be happy. So I've just been told that the lawnmower is now in our yard in Aberdeen. So I'm going to have to go across there now to go and get it. And whilst we're up there, we could possibly get a van. So we might have to try and squeeze a van and the lawnmower on, as well as a skip. But whilst we're here, I thought I'd just show you the Hookloder. So she's a 24 plate Volvo FM XL cab. So she's a big cab for FMs. I would wanted an FH, but I think the price was too much, to be fair, because these are not cheap bits of kit. So she's got the top Kelso bar, bottom Kelso bar, air horns, laser lights, top and bottom. Sort of fits in with the rest of our fleets. Well, some of our fleet looks like this as well. The newer stuff certainly anyway. She's got the lovely new livery on it, which again we introduced this livery a couple of years ago. She's got Hiver gear, which our previous two have had Hiver gear, and to be fair, it's been pretty good and it's not so bad. But the thing that makes this probably one of the best trucks we've got is the fact that it's a tridem. So she's a steer axle, double drive, tag steer, and this thing will turn on a sixpence. Compared to your standard hook loaders that tend to have sort of a double drive at the back and then double steer at the front, those things, honestly, you struggle to get around roundabouts with them. Places this goes in and out of is quite tight places, so this actually really helps with manoeuvrability. It's basically a six-wheeler because it starts to turn between there and there, so it actually works out a treat. We spec'd it this way because, well, it was my choice to spec it this way because it's just better, and you can lift the tag, you get better weight. Just the places it goes in and out of, you know, up in the Highlands of Scotland, sometimes the swap skips in pretty remote locations. It can go on down to on the beach. It can, yeah, it goes anywhere. So, and it's a double drive. It's got a double diff lock as well, so it can lock each diff individually. It can lock each drive axle, plus it can lock all four. So the chances of it getting stuck are very slim. So, and then we've also got that coupled up with our drag trailer, which is obviously for putting skips on, which I'm going to show you just now how to drop and swap the drag trailer. There's a motorbike coming. Madman. That could get quite annoying. So basically, all we need to do, drag trailers are a little bit like, they're a little bit like normal trailers. So you've got Susies, which you put on like normal. Watch this one. And then Honestly, that guy on his bike is crazy. He's just wheeling everywhere. So plug the Anderson lead in to get us power to the trailer ramps, and then use this lever to push the legs down. Can't get a good view of that, there we go. That one should touch the floor, and then the other one should come down. And then once they've both touched the floor, then so this one goes down first, hits the floor, stops. Second one goes down. When that one hits the floor, the both of them then go again to push the trailer up or down. And what you want to do is you want to take the weight off of that drawbar. I've left the ignition on. Other thing you need to do. Oh, shut up, would you? Got to turn the ignition off, because otherwise the truck's supposed to self-level. So when you take the weight off it, the air goes up and down. Puts the weight on and off, and then easier just turning the ignition off. Turn the ignition off, turn the truck off. Doesn't matter how many times I've tried to do it with the ignition running. So anyway, so you want to just ever so, there we go, stopped. And then you should be able to just, he says, cock that up, no. Start again. There you go. So, there we go. And then obviously unplug your Anderson lead. I think Madman on his motorbike's had enough fun. Crikey, it's noisy. So once you've dropped the trailer, obviously, just a case of, put the rear camera on, just a case of pulling it forwards. That's a really bad picture, sorry, but I can't get it any better. Putting it forwards, and she's apart. Oh, sorry. And the trailer's left by itself. So all we need to do now is drop the flat rack to one side, pick up the skip, put it on the trailer, put the flat rack back on, put the trailer back on, and then head to our yards at Aberdeen. So we'll do that just now. We'll find somewhere decent to drop the flat rack, which doesn't get in your way too much. Just next to it's fine. So we'll drop the flat rack, pick up the skip, put it on, put the flat rack back on, and then yoke her up and head away. So that's the skip off, well, that's the flat rack dropped. We've now got to try and pick up this skip. So what we'll do is basically exactly what we've done there, but in reverse. So that's now the skip on the back of the truck. We need to take the skip off the truck and put it onto this. So what you need to do is you come around the back. You can do it from the front or the back, but if you do it from the front, you have to push the drawbar in. So if we do it from the back, you have to line the skip up with these channels, and as it slides on, it'll either catch on this edge or that edge, keep the thing square and work its way on. One thing I have just realised, I forgot to take the hooks off, so we need to pull the truck up alongside, plug the Anderson lead in, take these hooks off because they're what lock the skip on. We'll take these pins out whilst we're at it. And then we'll reverse up to here, push the skip off, and then put this back on, it'd be quicker and easier just coming going face onto it. There we go, we've got enough. No. Done. Right, now we can put the skip back on, or on should I say. So that's that skip on. The drag trailer. All we need to do now is put the locks on it to lock it on. But see, it's probably not that it's easy once you know how, but learning how is quite difficult. See, doing that with a loaded skip. I mean, there's a bit of weight in that one, but not masses amount. Doing that with an extremely loaded skip is a bit tetchy. So all you got to do now is put this flat rack back on, put it back together, away. So let's get this back on. That wasn't ideal, because ideally when you want to pull the skips on, you want the skip to stay still and it pull the truck towards the skip as it's doing it, but that one was too light and it was just dragging it across the ground. See the score marks across the ground. Preferably you want to do it the other way, so as it's pulling on you can steer itself into it, but if it can't you just got to drive it forwards to square it up. But yeah, we can only do what we can only do. Now our final job is the worst bit. It's trying to get this lined up with this. Even though we've got a rear camera, it's not the easiest, but we shall get this lined up. So our last job is to get this in the back of that, plug all the connections in. But it's not easy. First time. Get in. Final thing. Well, not quite the final thing actually. Plug all these Susies back in, and then the Anderson lead back in. And one of the last jobs to do is lift the front legs. Last job's to lift the front legs, which come up together. Lovely. Make sure the back legs are up, and then the final thing is to put the skips up. Hook lift skips in. That's them in. Unplug the Anderson lead. Unplug the Anderson lead. Round to the back. And in the box. And then we just need to put the locks back, the stoppers. So what's happened to that chain? Untwist the chain. Put that in there. And then just slide it down the way. Because it's got a little lug around here, so it can't come out. It has to come up. Out. Can't come out sideways. Can't come out side. Oh, it can come out that way. Lifted it too high. Little lug. And the same goes for this side. These are just stoppers. These have zero benefit other than if that skip was to come loose, slide. God, gotta get this camera right, can't I? That skip was to come loose and slide back. It would slide into these. That should actually probably be the other way around. Handle out the way. There we go. Boom. Skip locks are on. Everything's plugged in. Anderson leads away. This is all connected up. The only thing is, it's in this time. There's a little thing here, if there's a bit of red showing here, it's not locked in properly. But sometimes you find, when you first connect into it, it's not locked in properly, like the pull's not gone really far down. But if you just take it for a wee spin around the yard, it's locked in, it's together, but it's not like locked. Take it for a wee quick spin with a bit of and it will lock in correctly, and then the little red thing will go and disappear. But that's us now, so all we need to do is head straight up to our yard at Mintlaw. I know, we're going to need diesel. 162 mile. And we've now got a part loaded skip on. I don't like the light. So if we can find somewhere on the way up the road to get diesel for the lorry and possibly a bit of diesel for ourselves, and we'll go for there. So we'll try and make our way out this guy's field. I mean, he's done a great job of topping it. Looks absolutely beautiful. Those stripes are great. But we've got our big skip on now. Put the seatbelt on. Doesn't matter if we to get stuck in this field, we've got diff locks. Big diff locks. So we need to come out this gate, go into the farm, spin around, come back out, because we'll not get out and turn left. Which is the same way we had to come in, spin around, come back out. Under the trees. And go around here a bit. So you'll see what I mean about this corner. It's not, I mean, you get an Arctic round there, but you don't need to worry too much. Put a gap between there and the wall, Like if you're in an Arctic, you'd have had to take that a lot wider and cared a bit more. I mean, this yard's plenty big enough to spin a lorry around in here. But even then, you just don't need to be too dramatic with it. Obviously, you've got to consider about tyre wear and stuff like that, screwing it around too hard. But it's just quite like the WAGG and DRAGG because it's just a bit easier. Just you shouldn't really say it because you have to think less, but it's just a bit easier. It bends in the right place. You haven't got all that horrible. I'll show you around this corner. So we go around here. Yeah, it's not tight, but it's fairly tight. We don't even go on the grass. Yeah, if we go around that in an Arctic, you'd have had to probably, I don't know, get a wrecker, pull you out. The most stupidest placed lamp pole anywhere. Lamp pole, telegraph pole anyway. I don't know, why would you put that in the tarmac? I'm assuming the tarmac got built around it, but you surely just move it. Move it a couple of feet. So, that's us now. We're going to head to our yard in Mintlaw. I'm not going to record in between because we'll see you in Mintlaw. The only thing about that is, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to record because there's a couple of lads from the workshop up there staying on to give me a hand. And I don't really want to be shoving a camera in their face. So, not sure how much of it we film. I might film a little bit, but not too much. Or I might just do a bit of a video after it's all loaded, ready to go. But it's not going to be easy because check tyre pressure. Contact workshop, washer fluid not to be measured. It's raining, so we don't need washer fluid. Anyway, I'm not really sure how much of it I'm going to be able to film because, as I say, I don't really want to shove a camera in these boys' face. So we'll see how we get on. But I'm going to head there just now. I'm going to go and get loaded up, and we'll see how we get on. So I didn't quite manage to get everything put on the truck. We only managed to get the van on, or a van should I say, because I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but the mower, we couldn't get the mower on, and it was more important that we got the van back today rather than the mower, so unfortunately we couldn't get everything on, so we just left the mower up there for now, and we'll go back up. It's in the back of our walking floor at the minute, but obviously it's quite dark. It's actually very late, it's 1:30 in the morning, so the roads are dead, we're nearly home. Once we get back to the yard I'll show you the van on the flat rack on the back of the hookloader, and that'll pretty much be a wrap for today's video. I didn't film anything because there was three of the guys there, three of the guys I work with, and I said I don't want to shove a camera in their face. I don't want to impede on their privacy as such, so everybody enjoys the camera bit, and they're all older boys, so they wouldn't understand. But it wasn't really that exciting, just put the flat rack off, made a couple of ramps outwards, just drove the van on, strapped it down, and then lifted it back on really, so pretty easy job, but a bit of faffing around trying to work out if we could get everything on, but we couldn't, so had to sacrifice and only bring the van back. So yeah, once we're back in the yard I'll show you what we've got on. So that's us back in the yard, and as you can see behind us, this was the rig. I tell you, this cold I've got started to really kick in, but yeah. So we've got obviously the unit. Managed to get it's a fridge van,
filled with stuff for shows and stuff, keep things cold. So we've managed to get this quite the height though. You know, it's I mean, I'm 6 foot and that's nearly 6 foot off the ground. So quite wobbly up there. But yeah, we've managed to get that and that back to the yard. Nice and safe. We'll need to get this emptied with rubbish. I would do a video, well, I would continue the video on in the morning and get this off. But probably it's just getting sign written tomorrow, so by the time I have my 9 hours off, I mean it's 2 o'clock in the morning, by the time I have my 9 hours off, 11 o'clock tomorrow I'll start. I've got to go get 2 skips from Fish Farm up in Ullapool tomorrow, so I think the sign writers will be here and the boys in the workshop will have taken that off, so I probably won't get a chance to video it, but that's it for this time there guys. So well, that's us, so we'll leave you with that and I will we'll redo this once I take the picture. If we can get any sort of colour grading out of that. Beautiful. It's like D&D. So that's it for today guys. We are leaving this parked up for the night. We are going to head home. And then tomorrow we've got 2 skips to do from Ullapool. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.